Hello guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today it's a match day preview, Sheffield Wednesday versus Luton Town. Just like any other match day preview, I do talk about the game before, and that was against West Brom at home. Basically that was a story of two halves, to be honest. First half I felt we were the better side, second half we just didn't turn up. Don't know what happened during the half-time break, I don't know what Graham Jones said to the lads, but it was a poor, slow second half start. And that's been a recurring theme so far, I've noticed, in the 3 games which I've watched. Especially against Middlesbrough, I felt we were very slow start in the second half. Cardiff as well, we actually conceded early on in the second half. And then, the game against West Brom, we conceded 2 poor goals, after the break quite quickly. I don't know what it is, I think it's just a lack of concentration. And the players are not picking up their players, they're making, silly, individual errors, which don't need to be making, and that's what's costing us at the moment. I feel like each team Luton have played so far this season, we've matched up in terms of quality. We've been able to compete against them. Obviously they've got better players, which is hard to compete against, but I feel like we are competing really well against them, and we are showing that we are capable of playing at this level. Now obviously we've got the hardest start on paper, and it doesn't get any easier when we go and play Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday for me are a team which I think Luton are more matched up with compared to all the other teams which we've played so far this season. Don't get me wrong, I do think they are a very good side. They are an established championship team. They've been in the championship for many years now, and they've got really good players. They've got Fletcher, who's a really good striker at this level. They've got Adam Reach, who scores goals, shoots on sight every time. And if we are going to allow teams to shoot at us, then against Sheffield Wednesday is the team which you don't want to do it against, especially with Adam Reach, because he scores 30-yard goals for fun. He is one player which you do not want to give time and space outside the box. And then also they've got their 2 wingers, they've got Harris and they've got Murphy, who are going to cause us problems as well, especially when we've got not as quick fullbacks. I think if you put both teams on paper and player versus player against Sheffield Wednesday, I do think they are better, but only by a little bit, and I feel like this game would be able to match Sheffield Wednesday a bit more. For me, this game against Sheffield Wednesday will tell me that how far we can go in the championship, because Sheffield Wednesday are a team which can finish mid-table towards the playoffs, rather than a team which is mid-table relegation. So it'd be interesting to see how well we can do against Sheffield Wednesday. Before I go in depth with the Sheffield Wednesday game, I just want to point out a few things which I've noticed across social media, and I just want to talk about it in more detail. Our goalkeeper, Simeon Sluga, I don't understand the hate what he's getting at the moment. I can't get my head around it. There's fans calling for him to be dropped. They're saying that he was at fault for the goals which we conceded against West Brom. No and no. He's a new goalkeeper, you know. He's come from a foreign league. He needs to get used to the championship. The championship's a unique league. It's one of the hardest leagues to play against other teams and stuff. And a lot of goalkeepers, a lot of players can't cope in this league, and there's a reason for that, because it's quite challenging. And yeah, I don't think he's that bad of a goalkeeper. He just needs time to adjust. And people saying he needs to be dropped, well, you're not helping him or the team, because especially when you start a season off, you need a settled back line and a settled goalkeeper. Once you get that, then results start coming, and I don't think dropping him would do any favours towards the team. I just don't think it will help at all, and the more games he plays, the better he will get, especially at this level. I think fans need to stop criticising him, because he doesn't deserve it. The goals which we conceded against West Brom, he ain't saving those. I don't think any of our goalkeepers would have saved those goals. Shea, Steck, Isted, they wouldn't have saved those goals. And I know it's hard to say that because we don't know what could have happened if they were in goal, but from what they've done previously, nothing suggests to me that they can actually save those goals, you know. I think our best goalkeeper at the moment is Simeon Sluga. That's for me, is my personal opinion. Regards to him claiming crosses and demanding his 6-yard area, none of our goalkeepers can do that at the club. Since the conference days when I've been going regularly to games, I don't think I remember one goalkeeper who comes out and catches and claims the 6-yard area. Even Mark Tyler didn't do it, and Mark Tyler didn't do it because of his height and how small he was. But like, no, I don't think I remember any goalkeeper doing it. Even when we've had all-alone goalkeepers like Walton, who's now at Blackburn, he never really come out and claim crosses. No goalkeeper does it, and it's very rare at this level where goalkeepers do come out and claim crosses. So that comes within. I think that comes with experience. I think he needs to get used to it. And it also comes down to communication. I think the back four need to help him. You've got Pearson and Bradley there who need to communicate with him and tell him, look, we're cool for it. Because that's what I think the problem is. It's the communication rather than him come up like dominating the 6-yard area. Because if you look at what he done in the Croatia League, he actually dominated the 6-yard. He was known for dominating his box. So I think it goes down to communication, and the back four need to talk to him. But anyway, let's move on to the Sheffield Wednesday game. Like I've said, Sheffield Wednesday, it don't get any easier, and especially at their place as well, where their fans will be singing, atmosphere will be good at their place, and it's going to be a tough. It's like no game in the Championship is going to be easy. Sheffield Wednesday are currently in the playoffs. They are 6th in the table. They're on 6 points. They've won 2 games and they've lost 1. They lost their last game to Millwall, who actually went down to 10 men due to a bad challenge. Arguably, you could say it was a red or not. There's been a few people saying it's not, and it is. But from first looking at it, it did look like a red card, to be honest. And yeah, they lost 1-0 to Millwall. I think Millwall is a team which you just don't want to go 10 men against, as they will just park the bus. They go really defensive. Plus, Millwall have started the season off very well. Before that, they beat Barnsley at home 2-0 as well. And then the game before that, they won 3-1 away to Reading. And Sheffield Wednesday this season, they still don't have a permanent boss yet. They're still under temporary manager at this moment in time. Obviously, as I'm recording this video, they still are currently under a caretaker. He's doing the job brilliantly at the moment. You know, you can't really moan about two wins from 3, to be fair. Yeah, they've had a transfer embargo as well, so they probably haven't recruited as well as which they wanted to originally, but they have got rid of a lot of deadwood in the team. So in the last 5 games, Sheffield Wednesday have won 3, drawn once and lost once, and then Luton have won once, drawed once and lost 3. Sheffield Wednesday have scored in their last 4 home matches. Both teams have scored 5 goals in their last 3 games. For me, Luton need to get points on the table quick and very soon. First time on the weekend, Luton have lost back-to-back games, and also unbeaten run was obviously ended at home in the league. So yeah, that's like, those records lasted over 12 months, even more than 12 months. So we need to bounce back. We need to bounce back quick. And Graham Jones, I like what he does at the club, and I think he knows what he's talking about. We're just waiting for players to get fit, as we've got a lot of team selection problems now, because Lawar's entering the frame. Izzy Brown's coming into the squad. You know, people are saying that Craney shouldn't be playing right back, that James Bree should be, or the Bolton should be playing right back. So, Graham Jones, he's got a lot of decisions to make over these next couple of days, and he's got a few games coming up. Sheffield Wednesday on Tuesday, and then we've got Barnsley away, and then we've got Cardiff away. So it don't get any easier being a Luton fan, and I think fans need to be patient, need to be supporting, and hope for the best, and let's see if we can try and pick up some points on the road. Regarding to my team selection, I really don't know. Normally I'm quite confident in my team selection, but I've got a feeling the back 5 will stay the same. In the midfield, I've got a feeling Butterfield will play. I really do like Butterfield, by the way. He's a very intelligent player. He likes to pass forward. Well, he tries to pass forward, but he also keeps the ball as well, which I feel like the way we play, you need to keep the ball, and he does that really well. So I like Butterfield, and I reckon he's going to start. I don't think Pelly will start because of the last 2 games. He's been really poor recently. I don't think Pelly will start. I reckon Shinnie will start. Yeah, I reckon Butterfield will start, Tunnicliffe, Shinnie, and then in the attack, I've got a feeling Collins will start, Izzy Brown and Harry Cornick. That will be my predicted starting 11 that I think Graham Jones will play against Sheffield Wednesday. But yeah, that is the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Drop a like if you did enjoy it. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings for this game against Sheffield Wednesday. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Comment down below your score predictions as well. I'm not going to predict the score prediction for this game. I'm going to do it on the day. I'll probably post it on Twitter or something. So if you're not following me across my social media, make sure you are, and I'll post it on there. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.